Hello everyone, welcome to Alphawisdom. I'm Mystic Cassandria. Today we are analyzing a man's hand, his right hand. And the focus is on the major lines. As we see it on your guide sheet, it says, try to find signs of the person's character and how he deals with his environment. Focus of interest. To be able to do that, we always have a focus of something that's drawing in our attention to help determine what's going on in the life of this person. So we are focusing only on the major lines, that is the lifeline, headline, heart line, and of course the fate line. So here we go. For those of you new to the channel who are not sure where these lines are located, this could be your guide. The lifeline is a line that wraps around the thumb ball. The headline is just above it. The heart line is above the headline. That could change. And the fate line starts in the center of the palm. It could be center right, and it's actually center left as you're looking at it. Okay? And what we're doing is watching that line, how strong it is, and where it's headed. And it usually heads here to this finger, the middle finger. All right, we go right on to the one we're going to analyze today. I hope you can see that clearly enough. All right, this is a man's hand. And I wrote at the top to get you started, it says semi-palmar ridge pattern. And for those of you who are not familiar with that name, but you might be familiar with the name Simeon. All right, that's beginning to go out of popularity, and this is the term that's starting to be used, palmar ridge pattern. Now, semi because it's not a complete pattern. There's a break somewhere. But before we get to that one, let's take a look here at this lifeline. Now, it does wrap around. I've circled this section here for you so you see there's some disruption here. Something's going on here. So we have islands in here, and this can happen. It's a child coming into the world, and he's adjusting to the culture and the rules and regulations given by the family. Some kids come in who are very strong-willed, and they show that at a very young age. And we see this happens before age 10. The center of the finger represents age 10. So anything that's happening before here is before age 10, and that is commensurate with what's happening here. Now, you can tell when all of that confusion ends when the line is clearer. So here's the line, clearer, clearer, clearer. The person is more into himself, understands himself much better than here, and looks like he's doing well. And this has to do with your health as well as the family. So when that line is clear and solid like it represents here, by all means, this is a healthy, active person, unless we see something else in the palm. All right, we leave this, and let's go on to this fate line. All right, the fate line starts here at a very young age. There's activity here, there's something here. So this represents experience with work, their choice. And this starts before age 10, early age. This child knew what he wanted to do. And I say that because the lines are not broken. They are continuous. There does not appear to be any disruption in the line as we follow up. When you see other lines coming in, that means other interests, another job. But the point is, work is continuous. And that line is healthy, going up, heading toward the middle finger. Now, you've got a line here, that's also work, as I mentioned to you. Now let's go here. All right, this is the headline, and it's joined to the lifeline. That's common. All right? So it's joined here, and there's some separation around after age 10. So by that time, this child started to make up his own mind. But let's see what's happening with this line. Seems like it wants to dip and another dip. But what's happening here? Here's the line coming in here. You might say that they crash into each other. Well, this is the heart line, which governs emotion. And this is the head line, your mental capacity, how you think. All right, so what's going on here? A simian line is a joining of the heart line and the head line. So many times you just see one line straight across. And we know this is the Palmer Ridge pattern line because it's right in the headline territory. It's always starting above, but this comes right into it, determined to combine with this. So that makes it what makes it simian or Palmer Ridge pattern is because this headline branches on. But this still comes. We can't ignore this, semi. It's not a complete one. A complete one, you don't see a headline trying to branch off. You just see the one line going across. Now, so which means when this happens, this adds more power to the line because you have a combination of emotions, a combination of your mental thinking. So it doesn't take away, it adds strength, energy, power. Now, what do we have here? We have, looks like a heart line trying to do something, and we call this a floater. It just seems to float up there. It doesn't carry the significance of this line. And we've got floaters trying to get there. All right? So that's what we have here. But the lines are always well defined. They're strong looking. You're not going to see any weak line, whether it's a complete Palmer Ridge pattern or a semi, where it comes into it, but it tries to branch off anyway. But what is done is done. All right. Okay. These people who have this are very into whatever work that they're planning on doing. And once they get the drive in them to do it, there's no stopping them. And they always do well. People with these lines excel because they're very determined and they work very hard. The only concern is they need to relax more because there's so much energy going on there. All right. Now, we have that. We have all of the lines. So at this point, I hope you can see what you can gather from just looking at the major lines. It's very interesting, yes. Well, thanks for watching, and take care, and by all means, love yourself. Love and light. Bye.